everyone, Matt Vasgersian here. Welcome to the show.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the AL West, the Rangers had lost their previous 8 games but put a halt to that as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 6-2. The Houston Astros allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the Mariners 4-3. They now have 6 straight victories. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 2-1. The Red Sox amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 9-5. The Chicago White Sox had 12 hits as a team as they dethroned the Royals 12-0. The Tigers' right fielder, number 19, had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping the Tigers take care of the Indians 9-5. He is in the top 5 in the American League in stolen bases. The Nationals totaled 11 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 6-2. The Braves put together 10 total hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 6-5. The Pittsburgh Pirates allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got the best of the visiting Mets. The Colorado Rockies grabbed 13 hits in the game as they walked off in extras against the Cubs 7-6. The D-backs held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 3-2. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
Wow. Check it. A1, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run this now and I'm a great boss. Run this, it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, tryna be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Standing in the shine, make it dim right there. Gospel truth, yeah, that's him right there. That boy stay by the rim right there. Philo. Tell the Uber, pick me up on Pico. Yeah, got two in the back like some mosquitoes. And I never play myself, you getting boy on the placebo. These C-notes getting them looser than that's how it is. And Primo is the feeling when this trio get down to biz. I heard you need a hit. Got the gloves, you been ollie with the slip. Shower me with love. This ain't a skip, blue chip on the mission, finna dip. Pole position, little. It's been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. It's been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. I ain't never falling for no pump fake, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake, yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take, yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really me, the cat been out the bag. And long as the world's spending on the taxes, I ain't standing idle, gotta keep it active. Click, clock, horses in the drop. Hop, yup, Photoshop. Real hip hop, like I rock a big clock at the tip top. Shit with my photo op. Hey, when I come inside, I do them a favor. Don't get the wrong impression, I'ma need my retainer. Stacking up the paper until E.T. my neighbor. Just reaping all the fruits of my labor. I got acres. And this has been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. This been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all. Finna make my own way. Life
As you with that big Benz, as you that can't keep old, cause you keep yelling them friends, you gotta go to court, you got service subpoena for child support, that was that nerve, you ain't even get a chance to say a word, I know I ain't tripping, don't your brother got them birds, you ready to bust you somebody, you ain't scared, you know how to play it, I know you ain't gonna let somebody come and punk you, stand in front you, straight up run you, you know who got that fire, you know how to use a triple beam, it ain't hard as it seems, you keep your body clean, you got a lot of your bold jeans, some of your partners, you don't really want to mess with them clowns, you come up with them clowns, you stuck with them clowns, you a big cheeser, you got your
It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Field. We've got an AL Western Division showdown tonight between the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Dane Dunning is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They finally got back into the win column with a victory last time out, but it had been a long time coming as they'd lost 8 in a row prior to that win.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. Second home run early in the year, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
I love the way this lineup's constructed. Right out of the gate, they smack you right in the mouth with one of the better power hitters in their lineup, and he takes him deep right there to set the tone.
At the plate now, number 19. First pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
That is hurt.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
First pitch on the way. As he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Matt Chapman, the second out of the opening frame. So now to the plate, Reggie Jackson. High in the air out to center field. Calhoun waits on it. And the inning is over. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. On to the bottom of the first here in Arlington. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Kyle Hendricks Hendricks. A California-born right-hander is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Hey, man, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Count is 1-2 now. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And a good start to the inning for the Rangers. It's going to be a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Pitch is popped up. And Andrus will take this one in with 2 hands for the first down. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us a little bit more about this lineup.
You know, walking around the cage before BP, Matty, one thing jumped out at me. This team's last in runs, and when you look at the lineup, they are well aware of it. They don't want to create that clubhouse divide where it's pitching staff on one side of the room and offense on the other, and the pitchers feel like they have to be perfect all the time. This offense is better than this, and it has to start today.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Rounded softly down the line toward first. Throw in time and the side is retired. Rangers lead 1. It remains 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and standing in will be the DH, Jason Giambi. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Shortstop to the right of second. Throw on the first to take care of Giambi as the shift serves its purpose that time. 1 away.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Standing in now, Jimmy Fox. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He'll start this one at 274. 5 homers and 11 RBIs. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Bases are empty, one man out. 2-1 to the A's first baseman.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
The 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2.
That's the ball.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
That's
drilled down the line. And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First offering on its way.
No, that's out.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Fox stands at first with one out. Now that's popped up. Mazeroski over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting it, the catcher, number 8, Gary Carter.
And the Hall of Fame catcher, Gary Carter, hits next. First pitch of the AB on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 1 left for Oakland. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl.
Leading up for the Rangers, the designated hitter, David.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Right side and right into the shift. Fielded cleanly, and there's 1 down now.
Batting 6.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And, guys, can we focus on something real quick? There's 3 of them out there. 3 gold gloves on the defensive side of the ball. That's just special right there. Look for some highlight reel plays in this one.
In now, Bill Mazeroski. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 3 homers, 9 driven in. That evens it up, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
From the stretch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting eight, the third baseman.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. Base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on its way. And there's a base hit on the line. Mazeroski rounds third and is digging for the plate. Will score, and the Rangers tie it. We're all square at 1 apiece. The tag, and they'll get him in second. And with that, the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. We'll go now to the top of the third. All tied at 1-1. And now in the box, Elvis Andrus. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Here it comes now to Andrus. In the air to right center. Calhoun waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ricky Henderson. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. Pitch on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Henderson carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
2-0.
High and deep to right center. A ball that's tearing. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Into the box, number 19. So take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. Strike called, now the throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall pass to throw him out stealing the bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that.
This at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. Bottom of the third now. Now it'll be the catcher, Rodney Presley.
The catcher, Rodney Presley.
First delivery to him. Fouled away. Fastball called for strike 2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Ready with another 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 coming. And he fouls this one off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball. Up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
This is in the air out to left field. Henderson is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
Now batting, number 9.
Next up is Minnie Minoso. He doubled his last time up. First pitch of the AB now.
That's a ball.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Pitch is popped up. Carter has a beat on it, and he's got it 2 down. So 2 are gone here in the Rangers' third, and into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Line drive to center field. Jackson gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Our score remains 2-1. Set for the start of the fourth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Reggie Jackson. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Hard hit to first. Whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
At the plate, Jason Giambi. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses, hits ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1-0 delivery.
Nope, ball. 2-2.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Fox. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll start this one at 274. 5 homers and 11 RBIs. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Jackson on second, Giambi on at first with nobody out. Again, another foul ball. Swung out and missed for the first out. Ready now is Dave Parker. He popped out in his first trip. He's set and the pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
A 1-0 delivery. Hard liner to center field. Calhoun is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. On to first, and they get the double play. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the A's 2, and the Rangers 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in John Olerud.
The first baseman, John Olerud.
Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's 1 away. So after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And you can see a pretty good differential there, with one starter topping out at 94 and the other a fairly pedestrian 89. Joey Gallo comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. He's right there, and there's out number 2.
Now that's the designated hitter, David Dahl.
David Dahl to the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now the 0-1.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Now a swinging bunt. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Down the third baseline. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Oakland is on top in this one, 2-1. Ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Gary Carter.
Gary Carter.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrews. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Swung on.
2-1.
2-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
So now to the plate, Ricky Henderson. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Bounce it to the left side. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Rounded down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. So throw into second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So stepping in is Nick Solak. Potential time run for him at third base. First pitch of the AB on its way. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike one.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed win.
Now
and stepping in, Rodney Presley trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Here's the 1-1. Line drive, fair ball down the line. And a tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2.
Boy, there were big RBIs and big base hits, Dero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always want to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And an off-speed pitch, swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The third baseman, Matt.
So here is Matt Chapman, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he's struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in now, Reggie Jackson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pulled toward right center field. Calhoun makes the play for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the A's. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner Falefa.
The shortstop, Isaiah Kiner Falefa.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one, so let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. The batter will be John Olerud. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Weakly hit to 3rd. Chapman has it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Number 13, Joey Gallo.
So 2 away for the Rangers here in the 6th, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. First pitch of the AB now. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a little tapper. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. High and deep to right center. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Now to bat, Jason Giambi. And guys, his 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
One and one.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit down the third baseline. Here comes the 1-2. It's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate now, Jimmy Fox. He took him up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
To short. There's Connor Falefa, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dave Parker.
And now here is Dave Parker, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. The relay. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Arlington, and we are tied 2-2.
Leading up for the Rangers,
To the plate now, David Dahl.
David.
As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Left center, base hit.
About number 9. Second baseman, Will Mazeroski.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Into the box, Bill Mazeroski. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, it's on the ground at second. Did he get his double play? Andrus on the first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Stepping in now, Willie Calhoun. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in, now change up down and away. This is the cat and mouse that I love about the game.
Popped him up. Chapman has a play. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Rangers go down quickly there. Score remains 2-2. Thad Ward has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 97.
Late now is Gary Carter. No hits to this point. Now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
You got to love guys auto-taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's going to be a base hit, so a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the eighth.
The shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. Now Andrus with a swing and a deep drive to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The relay, but he is in there.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of the slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
In now, Ricky Henderson. All on the first pitch, he grounds foul. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. Oh. Hardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Carter on third. Andrus stands at second. No outs. And it's outside 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Full count.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay throw. Throw comes into third, but it's not in time, and it'll be scored a sac fly and an RBI.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out, and how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Next up, number 19. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first, so they get the out, but a big insurance run is in to score as the lead grows to 2 now. Taylor Hearn enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. So next to bat will be Matt Chapman. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now here's the first offering. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
1-1.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Full count now. Two out, nobody on. And he'll strike out here yet again. It's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the A's 4 and the Rangers 2. Bottom of the inning now, and that means Nick Solak will dig in.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
First pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The catcher, number 14.
And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. Up next, Rodney Presley singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. In there, he's in control 0-2 now. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Tom Hinkie enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Number 50, Tom Hinkie.
Into the box now, Minnie Minoso. He'll ground this one foul for the first strike. is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. With hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Gil, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here, right here, and bust through in this one.
Yes, he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He could really use a knock here, 0-for-3 in the game so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes the left fielder. He can't get there as it falls in. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet. But the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief that's right when he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Nope. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Into the corner and slicing foul. As he fouls it away. He's ready. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Another 1-2 delivery. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. And the first, it's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Joe Barlow enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So kicking off the top of the 9th is Reggie Jackson trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning.
Reggie Jackson.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Barlow, a native of Utah, the Beehive State. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact.
2-1 to count.
2 balls and a strike now. Hot shot down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Hard liner to center field, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. So a good start to the inning for the A's as the leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Now back.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
He threw everything but the pitch and sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Jason Giambi is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Count now a ball and a strike. Jackson gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. The 2-1 on its way to 2-2 now.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to first, the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
He's set. Here it comes. Jimmy Fox is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Nothing doing there for the A's as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Dennis Eckersley is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 43, Dennis Eckersley.
Set for the bottom of the ninth, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
0-1 pitch on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
David Dahl is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Bill Mazeroski is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Standing in now, Willie Calhoun, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
2 out with a man at first. Texas down to their final strike in this one.
That's a balk.
And now a stoppage here as a balk has been called. And that could wind up being a costly one as it'll move that base runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Count remains at 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. 4-2 the final score tonight. The Athletics came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Kyle Hendricks gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Dennis Eckersley records the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, Kyle Hendricks collected his first W this season, leading the A's to the win over Texas 4-2. The Seattle Mariners racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros 5-4. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they pummeled the Yankees 8-1. Archie Bradley earned the 3rd W of his season, helping lead the Phillies past the Rays 5-4. The Red Sox picked up as they blew out the Jays 12-4. The Chicago White Sox put up 16 hits on the day as they dethroned the Royals
Chucks got my feet in it. Whole pound, no 6 in it. Bring the Khalifa.
MLB The Show is on the air as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Field in Arlington. Tonight, it's an in-division matchup from the AL West between the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Mike Foltynewicz gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Now at the plate here is Ricky Henderson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Henderson.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. And here's a shot of the Athletic starting lineup for this one. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Martinez is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. The set and the 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1, A's 0. Rangers coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. James Paxton gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
James Paxton, big, strong left-handed pitcher. The key to James Paxton, getting that overhand curveball in for strikes. Really good fastball to go along with that, too. 95 to 96 miles an hour. He reminds me a little bit of Andy Pettitte from the New York Yankee days. This guy's a quality pitcher. When he takes the mound every 5 days, I expect him to pitch well in this one.
And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
In there, base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is fine.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft, anything.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base.
This catcher has an elite arm. When you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Kiner Falefa stands at second with no outs. Softly hit toward the hole. Scooped up. Throw on to first. In time, one away.
That is good.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. home runs and a dozen RBIs. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he had. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
You know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
David Dahl to the plate now. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. From the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Men on third with 2 down. And a beautiful knuckle curve in there for a called strike 3, and that will be out number 3. 1 left for Texas. Still no score. Now to the plate, here is Jason Giambi. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Dahl. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 6, the first baseman.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field, but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
At the plate, Jimmy Fox. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. 0-1 the count. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Dahl. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 8, Gary.
And the Hall of Fame catcher, Gary Carter, hits next. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's set, and the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Giving chase is Dahl. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Oakland. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score.
Bounce to that, just bounce to that. Everybody when it come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gonna get it, I'm always gonna get it.
Last half of the 2nd set to go. And into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun.
Willie Calhoun.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Checks in time, ball 1. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Still 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit softly down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Another one sent foul. Slow grounder to first. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting sixth. The second base.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. Hey, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Andrus has it. And there are 2 away now.
Batting seventh. The third baseman.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him.
No ball. 1 strike.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
The shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
No, that's off the plate.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now Andrus with a swing and a deep drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box, Ricky Henderson. A ball and no strikes. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Still 2-2. Look, now the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. A dive, but it's off his glove. Andrus isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
At the plate now, number 19, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hit back up the middle. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Now back, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now a man at third with one away, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Dahl. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
He just ramps up and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. In now, Jason Giambi. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Skied into straightaway right. Martinez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the A's 2 and the Rangers nothing.
We're back now as the Rangers line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there.
Way to go. For the Rangers.
Thank you, Heidi.
The right fielder, Julio Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting up, the catcher, Baldwin.
Up next for the Rangers, Donnie Baldwin. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Next to hit is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's singled in his first AB.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jimmy Fox.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury something.
They'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth.
Now batting, right fielder, Dave Parker.
Stepping in once again is Dave Parker. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now to the plate, Gary Carter. He swings and grounds it to short. There's Kiner-Falefa on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the A's 2 and the Rangers nothing. Leading off the inning, it'll be Brock Holt, and they could use a spark from him here.
The left fielder, Brock Holt.
First pitch on its way. Chopped at the plate, but that one rolls foul. And the windup and the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Chapman is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. John Overwood will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Hung that one out there a bit, but it's a called strike. 2-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Jackson is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, David Dahl.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep his dominance up.
In there, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Lifted down the line and left. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not what he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know how that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him a turn. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 offering. This one's flared toward left center, and no one can corral that one. Base hit. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 4 full, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. First offering.
Oh, 1-0.
Here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Paul's behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
3-0 now.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
3-1 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that will be a base hit for Andrus. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky Henderson.
Standing in now, Ricky Henderson. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. I'm set with the 0-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expected to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he's safe.
He's safe.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Into the box now, number 19. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
Baldwin is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Great scoring opportunity in this right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
First pitch of the AB now. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. Liner towards second. There to take this one is the second baseman. That's at number 2. Go back to second, and that's a double play. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1. Down the third baseline. This will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Hard liner, but picked up on the hop, and that's the first down.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So next to hit is Julio Pablo Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
50th pitch of the game on its way.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Left side, but well fouled. Bases are empty, 1 man. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for the Rangers, the catcher, Rodney Baldwin.
So now into the box is Rodney Baldwin. He bounced out last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher. fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move, and he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Reggie Jackson. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Hit hard up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jason.
To the plate now, Jason Giambi. Line drive, base hit to right. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Stepping in now, Jimmy Fox. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Now a long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Into the box, Dave Parker. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Throw won't get him.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
At the plate, Gary Carter. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is Dahl. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a 2-run homer for Gary Carter. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the lead is now 7-2.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
As he puts it on the ground to third, reined in, and that's out number 1.
The lefty, number 24, Ricky Henderson.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ricky Henderson. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on the way. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. High in the air down the right field line. Martinez is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Stepping up is number 19. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, man, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul. You got to love guys auto-taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
high in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the two-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
The batter, the third baseman.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. A runner on first with two away. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The A's lead it 7-2.
Leading up for the Rangers, the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a liner. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brock.
Here's Brock Fortner. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Kiner-Falefa aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, right back to him on the mound. Andrus to Fox, and they turn the double play.
The first baseman, number 9, John.
The batter will be John Olerud. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First delivery to him. And he lays off there, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he finally gets the knuckle curve over for strike 1.
That pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
In the air now, out to right field. Parker's under it. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Jonathan Hernandez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Grounded back up the middle. And a dive, but it's off his glove, and that should go as a base hit. And he will not have time to recover it short. That's an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Behind 0-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one. He swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Jimmy Fox. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Hernandez has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Runners on first with 1 down. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Into the box now, Dave Parker. This one's flared out toward left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball.
At the plate now, Gary Carter, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. A's last half of the 7th here, and next it'll be the outfielder, David Dahl.
The center fielder, David.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
Strike 2.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. There's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Batter will be Shed Long Jr. Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. He pops it up. Andres onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Calhoun blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Rangers lead 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Elvis Andrews. Here's the first pitch to him. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
And this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Now Andres swings and misses here as they're able to set him down for the first out. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ricky Henderson. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in next, number 19, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. A's are gone in order. They're on top 7-2. Now at the plate is Julio Pablo Martinez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Henderson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Next, it'll be Rodani Baldwin. Flew out last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And quickly, there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 from 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
So now to the plate, Brock Holt, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Henderson is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 left for Texas. They're down 5. It's 7-2. All set to start the 9th in this one. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Matt Chapman becomes the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Reggie Jackson. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt.
And that was just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat it.
Tyler Zuber enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. There's a chopper foul over to the right side. 0-2 now. Jackson over at second. Jambi at first. 1 gone. A bouncer to the left side. 1 there. And nearly a double play. It was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. Next, here is Dave Parker, and their runners at the corners now. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch.
Oh. 1 ball.
Runners
no
at the corners, 2 men out.
Hey.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's an 8-2 game.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's a drive out toward left center field. And the second run will score as well. I say your staff is having a bad day when they give up 10 hits, let alone 10 runs.
Yeah, Matt, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
Elvis Andrews is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Line towards center field. Dahl able to track it down for the 3rd out. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Part of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the A's 10 and the Rangers 2. Into the box, John Overloo starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Lifted down the line in left and foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right back to him on the mound. And they'll flip on the first to record the out. So next to the plate for Texas, David Dahl. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A ball and no strikes.
No strike.
Pulled toward right center field. Jackson is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Up next to the Rangers.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Down the right field line. That's going to be down for a base hit, possibly more than that.
Now back, second baseman.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Standing in now, Shedlong Jr. as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts, but listen, he was good from the first inning through the ninth. Well-deserved complete game victory.
10-2, the final in this game. Oakland rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. James Paxton earns win number 4 on the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Rangers, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left. Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting in the AL West, the A's got an astounding 20 hits in total as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington, 10-2. The Houston Astros combined for 4 total home runs as they nabbed the extra innings win over the Mariners, 6-4. Luke Voit had an outstanding day at the plate with 8 runs batted in as the Yankees downed the Angels 14-3.